Sharon, thank you for
Hello.
accepting the request from the
No
page.
problem.
Yeah, I've just checked and you've reached 1 million followers on YouTube right now. So congratulations. I want to start the interview by saying that.
Okay,
And
wow.
I think you received the golden, like the golden
Uh,
from YouTube now.
yeah, yeah. Oh, really? I didn't know yet that we reached it. So you're surprising me a bit with that. So I knew there was one of these days it would
Surprise!
happen. But yeah, thank you.
I was just checking like every time to
Yeah,
see.
great.
Also, first I want to say sorry because I'm still recovering from an illness, so I might cough a little bit during the
Oh,
interview.
no problem at
Also,
all.
English is not my mother tongue, so I might commit some mistakes regarding pronunciation and use of words. And this is my first time doing this, so sorry in advance for any mistakes.
No worries at all.
So how are you, your family, the band? Are you all healthy?
Well, you're asking something really vital at the moment because actually tomorrow we're leaving for Greece, but our bass player has COVID. So we had to find a replacement for that for him, and we found it in Ivar, which is who was our first drummer at Enter and Mother Earth, and so he is going to be the bass player tomorrow instead of Jeroen, or he's coming along. Tomorrow is a travel day. Day after tomorrow we're playing in Greece, and he's gonna perform there. So it's gonna be. Yeah, he's really trying his best to get everything done and learn all the songs he hasn't played for so many years and new songs.
Like a special concert
Because
for the fans.
he's actually a drummer, but he's going to be playing bass tomorrow. But he's like this musician that can play anything, so any instrument. So he's like super multifunctional and the
Yes.
nicest guy ever. So yeah.
Also, you just released Don't Pray For Me. I was talking to some
Yes.
people, and we were saying that it kind of brings back the vibe of the heart of everything. I don't know if you agree with that, but I want to know if you agree and if this was like intentional, like to mix the new Within Temptation with the heart of everything vibe.
Well, I understand why they think it. It was not intentional, not at all. But I think they mean it as a compliment because a lot of people always say, "Oh, I wish they would make more like this, and I wish they would make more like that album." And I think this is one of the ones that people like a lot. So if people compare it to that, it's probably a good thing. But I like that album as well. I guess they compared because it's a little bit more bombastic and a little bit more epic again, which you haven't been doing that much the last few years.
I think also because of the concept of the lyric, because you on the heart of everything you used to talk a little more about religious kind of things. I think that's why we kind of think, oh, the heart of everything.
Yeah,
Kind of that.
yeah, I totally agree with that as well because it's more with the hand of sorrow, of course, and yeah, I get where you're coming from. Also, yeah, it's sinking in. I agree. I agree.
Also, still talking about it, I was talking to someone on the official Facebook group because we say that the lyrics of Don't Pray For Me, some people grow up in an environment where somebody else say like, I want to pray for you because the person that you are, like there's something wrong with being who you are. And I think it's pretty common in religious place to say something like that. So I want to ask you, what was the inspiration for the song if you've gone through something like this in the past?
Well, I think I think everyone in life is there looking for hope and looking for something to hold on to, and it can be religion, it can be other ways of finding trust in life and what happens beyond. And you can do it in many ways, I guess, and religion is the most common one, I guess. And what I feel is like well, that everybody goes on a journey, so it's something that everyone can relate to. Not even if you're not religious, you probably will look to religion as well to find maybe hope or maybe something to hold on to. And what we wrote the song is more about the fact that we cherish individualism very much. But what a difficult word to say in English. So who you are as a person, and that you can be who, you know, that's although you are growing up maybe in a community that has a different religion or a different idea about who you want to be, and maybe you don't fit in that community anymore, it's your right to be an individual and to shape your life, to make the decisions you want to, because I think in the end you all have to well, if you want to be a happy person or you know, be in balance, and you need to find your own way. You can only do that by being who you are, and you can only embrace that. So you can't live for other people so you will get their approval. You have to approve yourself and look yourself in the mirror, and if you can't do that at a certain time anymore, then you maybe should think of trying different ways to become happy. And that's what the song is about. It's about really not letting other people tell you who you should be and what you should be, but really embrace who you are and love yourself also, because in the end of the day, when your life is over, you shouldn't be having a life that you want to have instead of that other people thought you should have. So, and I think belief is a belief. It's not science. It's not proven. It's not a law. So I think, but it's difficult to break free from your parents or from your community that you grew up with. It's not an easy thing. But if people already have become to the point that they really think differently about certain subjects and how they grew up, then you're already very far. And then it's so unfair to them, I think, to not embrace them and say, okay, you know, I'll love you anyway, or I won't judge you if you want to do something different or be something different or live your life in a different way, but just really actually see it as a very courageous thing, I think. So that's what the song is about, and just giving people the space to be who they want. Hi.
Yes. Hi.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No problem at all. Things like this happen. So next question. You said before that you intend to release the album next year, right?
Yes.
Is still true?
Yes, it is. We are trying to finish it this year and to release it next year. Yes. There's no official date yet, unfortunately.
Okay. It's too soon yet, July. Actually, I want to ask that it's still true that you're gonna put the singles on the album, like the singles.
The singles so the singles that we released so far is going to be on the album. Of course, they're just like releases before the album comes out, and there will be new songs, of course, as well, which you haven't heard, which won't be a single, but most of them, well, we already have. This is our fourth, so we're going to release one or two more, maybe. I don't know exactly, and then there will be an album probably.
I think it's too soon to ask this, but do you have actually any idea of how many songs are going to be on the album?
I have no clue, but we normally have like 10, 12, I don't know, something like that.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to ask that if you're watching Stranger Things, because recently...
I love it.
Yes, me too. We've seen like running up the hill, going back to the charts, and everybody was talking about your version. Like back in the past, you reached top 10 in the Netherlands, top 15 in Germany, and also charted in Austria, Belgium, and Switzerland. Back then, your cover. And I want to ask if you have considered like releasing a new version of your cover. Because everybody want to listen in Spotify, but you don't have that.
No. I know, because we only released this very locally in some countries, but not worldwide. And but no, we haven't thought about it. But we were, you know, we did like all the the post that fans made, you know, like showing our video with the Stranger Things, you know, with the same kind. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That was really funny, and we really enjoyed it. So yeah, that was fun, and we love the series because, you know, I'm an 80s girl, and I really love yeah, the whole series, also because of the music, but also that everything is in the 80s style. That's so lovely with the bikes and stuff. Yeah.
Yes, me too. But consider it, please, because everybody wanna
Yes.
listen to
Okay.
it again.
I will. Yeah.
Even an acoustic version, I think everybody will love it.
Oh, that's maybe not a bad idea either. No.
Also, I think back in 2018 or 19, you mentioned that you were exhausted after Hydra tour.
I'm sorry. It's something with my these things. What they're called again? I'm not sure. And they, if I press too hard, I lose you.
Oh,
I don't know why. That's not supposed to happen, I guess, but it does.
I'm almost finished. About the next question, you mentioned, I think you mentioned like in 2018 or 19, that you were exhausted after Hydra tour, that you wanna play more the tours, but then the pandemic happened, no concerts at all at almost 2 years. So I want to ask you, what are your thoughts about it now? You still want to play like small tours, or now you're like, I want to play as many concerts as I can, like everywhere?
No, I still feel the same before what I had at that time. Because I do think that balance is always something that's very important, especially when you have a family. And all the guys in the band have families, so it's not very realistic to be away for 6 weeks. And of course, I enjoy it more than ever. And I think, but then now it becomes even more special. If you just play a lot again, it becomes just not special, I think. And now when you're playing short tours, but intensely, and maybe, yeah, I love the way we do it now, and I'm really happy about it because it was necessary. And yeah, it gives me still a good feeling, and it's you need to find balance always, and balance is the key word, I think, in this.
Yes, that's true. Also, I can't leave this interview without asking this. It's been almost 8 years since you've been here in South America.
Yeah, it's way too long, I know.
Just to clarify, it was my first metal concert. Like
really?
I was really in 2014 in Recife. Oh. Yes, it was my first metal concert. And we miss you a lot, 8 years almost. So I want to ask you if you have like any plans. I know this year is impossible because you have like North America tour with Iron Maiden, then a European tour with Evanescence. But any plans of come back to South America?
We are looking into next year. Not that we have dates yet, but we are looking into if it's possible and if we're going to do it with another band or just on our own. Or we're not sure yet how we're going to go about it, but we're really seriously looking into it. So fingers crossed.
Maybe next year then.
Maybe next year, yes.
Okay, maybe. Before
it's better.
No, say.
No, it's better than no. So it's a serious maybe.
Because people were like asking me to, and I can't leave this interview without asking.
Yeah, of course. No, of course. No, it's fine.
Before asking the last question, I want to ask you to remain this here because I will finish the interview, but I want to say you just to a few things after that, okay?
No problem.
And to everybody who's gonna watch this, I want to ask you to watch Don't Pray For Me music video again. Like the video, leave a comment, because when you like the video and you leave a comment, you help YouTube to make the band reach more people throughout YouTube. So don't forget to like, leave a comment, and they actually reached 1 million followers, but keep following them there if you haven't followed yet to reach 1.5 million or 2 millions. Also, don't forget to follow our fan page on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find it by searching Sharon Den Adel BR, and you find it in Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Last question. This year is 25 years since you released Enter, and I want to ask you if you have any plans of doing like a special concert like symphony and elements.
No, we haven't any ideas about, you know, playing only that integral, how said it, like a whole album for one show. We don't have that kind of idea because you know, COVID happened, and then everything was just, you know, yeah, it just moved everything. It just mean like everything changed. So and at this moment we're just having so much fun writing new stuff, although we love the old stuff we did as well, and maybe someday, but not yet, I'm sorry.
No, but like
Which is a good thing.
Yes,
And then,
but like
and that's what I
anniversary.
mean. No, we don't have any anniversary planned. No, we're really enjoying really writing new stuff and new albums still, and maybe that's a good sign, because that maybe is a sign that we're not thinking of stopping yet.
Yes, that's true. But yeah, I think maybe 30 years we can do it.
Yeah, maybe,
We
yeah.
don't
I
know
don't
how
know.
things are gonna be until
No,
then.
that's true. Totally, you're totally right. Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that's it. Thank you so much for accepting the request. I think I've sent a message when you reach 10,000 followers on Instagram. Now we have 11 and
Yay!
16 on Facebook. But things finally happened, and here it
Yeah.
is. Thank you, Sharon, so much for this.
Thank you.
See you
Yeah, you
next
too.
time.
Thanks so
Bye,
much.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.